Hi, it's Dr. Dan from biohackingfordogs.com, and congratulations, Kit Kat. You're well on your way to your ideal weight. I am so excited about your weight loss journey, and a couple people to thank for it, specifically Judy, your owner, who has done a miraculous job of sticking to it and not giving up and getting you to be the weight that you are now. And thank you to Wolf Life, and specifically Leslie Cook at Wolf Life, for getting Kit Kat on the right diet and for helping direct Judy in the right path to getting Kit Kat the loss of weight that she needs. So congratulations to everybody involved. This was an exciting story, and keep listening, and I'm going to go through at least the first step on what it took to get Kit Kat to lose the weight. All right, stay tuned. Hi, it's Dr. Dan from biohackingfordogs.com. Today, we're going to talk about one of the patients that I've seen at my clinic, Kit Kat. Kit Kat is a Belgian Tervuren that has been overweight. She's an active dog, though. She eats correctly, fresh diet, um, but seemed to be overweight even though she was eating a fresh diet and active. In March, she was 65 pounds. This is a dog that should be about 50 to 55 pounds if she was a house dog. And for an athletic dog, especially when doing agility or doing rally or fly ball or anything such as that, should actually be 45 to 50 pounds in order to help her with her joints and help her with longevity in the sport. So Kit Kat being 65 was significantly overweight. We were looking at like 15 to 20 pounds overweight. And it was very difficult for her owner, Judy, to actually get Kit Kat to lose weight. She just, no matter what she tried or whatnot. So we ended up going through the calculations to get Kit Kat the right amount of calories in order to lose weight. Because this is what the first thing that we did was actually changed her diet from the diet that she was on to more of a keto type diet, one that had more fat, less carbs, because Kit Kat obviously could not deal with carbs. The other thing that we did is we monitored how many treats that Kit Kat was getting. So Kit Kat, being in training all the time, was always constantly getting treats for everything. And each one of those treats, even though it seemed to be a small amount, was actually a significant amount of calories. And so we'll show you that here in with the calculations, because I'm going to go through the calculations to help you understand how to actually get your dog to lose weight if it's in Kit Kat's position here. So the first thing that you have to know is that we're not going to calculate out calories for a 20-pound loss. We got to do a step-by-step in this case. So for a Kit Kat, what we can calculate out is to do the 10-pound loss, or in her case, she lost 8.4 pounds. What I'm looking at is like, okay, she was 65, well, in this case, 64.3. I'm sorry, Kit Kat, 64.3. Anyway, lose to 55 pounds. So we're going to calculate out the calorie requirement necessary for a 55-pound dog. And that's what we're going to feed Kit Kat. You lower the calories, you get to the calories of the diet the weight that you want your dog to be at. So let's do those calculations here. All right. So we want Kit Kat to be, come on, start up. No, cancel that. Here we go. I guess I got to start there. All right, Kit Kat at 55 pounds. So the first thing we have to do is change that to kilograms. So you divide that by 2.2, which equals 25 kilograms. So a 55-pound dog is the same equivalent as 25 kilograms. Now, in order to calculate out the amount of calories a dog needs for a 55-pound, we actually have to do what's called the metabolic body weight. The metabolic body weight is the weight in kilograms, taken to the 3/4 power, which is 0.75. All right, so let me get out my handy dandy calculator here. And we get 25, and you take that to the 3/4 power, and you get, which equals 11.18 kilograms. So her metabolic body weight is 11.18 kilograms. What a metabolic body weight is, smaller dogs have a faster metabolism than larger dogs do in general. All right. That's not a for sure thing, but in general, a little Chihuahua is going to have a much faster metabolism than a great big Mastiff, per se. So you use this calculation so that you don't have a linear, it's more like a curve. So that's how you figure it out. Now, from there, to find out the resting energy requirement. That is the energy required for a 55-pound dog to just breathe, just be in existence. So you take the metabolic body weight, which in her case is 11.18, and you multiply that by 70. Where did that 70 come from? Years of research and study in science, where they have come up with the calculation that resting equivalent of an average dog, resting energy requirement for an average dog is the metabolic body weight times it by 70. All right, and that'll give you the kilocalories that the dog needs. So 11.18 times it by 70 is equivalent to 783 kilocalories. All right, that is how many kilocalories a 55-pound dog should get. 55-pound dogs should get 783 kilocalories just for living. Now, say an active dog like Kit Kat, you need to multiply that a little bit just because of the activity. So the active energy requirement, you take the RER, which is 783, you multiply that by 1.2. So 783 times by 1.2 is 939, 940 kilocalories. So your average dog, your average 55-pound dog should get between 780 kilocalories to 950 kilocalories per day. That includes the food and the treats. That is the amount of food that your dog can have, and that's it if it's a 55-pound dog. Okay? So, with Kit Kat being heavier than that, being 10 pounds heavier than that, we want her to lose weight. We need to stick honestly below the active requirement. We really want her to start losing weight. So honestly, for Kit Kat, I am going to be looking at between 780 and 800 kilocalories per day, because that's the amount that I want her to have so that she loses weight. All right, that's where we're at. So that includes the food and the treats. So let's calculate out her food. So her food, being on the diet that she's on, which is more of the keto type diet, it is one patty equals 400 kilocalories. All right. So that patty is typically 8 ounces, so half of a pound of food. So going back to here, 800 kilocalories, the most she can have is 2 patties. 2 patties equals 800 kilocalories. So a pound of food. So 1 pound of food is equal to 800 kilocalories. But if we did that for Kit Kat and gave her the 2 patties of 800 kilocalories, she couldn't have any treats that day. Okay? So your treats could be anywhere from, I don't know why this keeps showing up. The treats, did it again. Oh, I know, it's because I'm putting my hand down there. All right. So the treats that she's getting could be anywhere from 15 to 25 kilocalories a treat, or even more depending on the treats that you're giving. So you got to really, really watch that. So in her case, what we would end up doing is giving her, one and a half patties, which is be, 600 kilocalories, and then add the treats. Or we could do 1 3/4. So we would be looking at 700 kilocalories. All right, so that's the amount that she should get in a day. 1.5 to 1 3/4 of a patty a day is what she should get. So three, then include the treats on top of that. I hope this makes sense for you. All right. So when we're calculating out for Kit Kat, she needs to eat only about 700 kilocalories in her diet of what she normally gets for her food, and then add on top of that treats is what we normally would do in order to get Kit Kat to lose weight. And that is what Judy did, and that's where Kit Kat, she cut the carbs, she added that, made sure that the treats that she was giving was fitting in that certain amount, and there you would have a successful weight loss trip for Kit Kat, which was amazing. Was amazing. So congratulations, Kit Kat. Continue your journey, and I hope this helped everybody. If you have a dog that's overweight, if you need more specific assistance, you can set up an appointment with me and I can go over this with you. There's other things that we can do, like we can add L-carnitine, which is one of the supplements. It's an amino acid that actually speeds up metabolism. There's a couple other things that we can do, adding some fiber, checking the animal biome. There's multitudes of things that we need to do to try and help a dog lose weight. But this is the big basics of trying to get your dog to lose weight, is to calculate the calories out. All right. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a wonderful day.